Groovy tapping in, man. Welcome back to another vid. Ron Harper viciously humbles LeBron James and fans, says bubble championship is trash and doesn't count. Damn. OG said, bro, that bubble ring do not count, LBJ. How do y'all feel in the comments about that, man? How y'all feel about that bubble ring, man? Do y'all think that 2020 ring deserve an asterisk on the side of it? I'm gonna be honest, bro. That ring was kind of weak. There was no fans in the crowd. The fans was virtually on the screen. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's bad, bro. That's not a real basketball environment. Like, before games, bro, you should feel the atmosphere, feel the intensity, hear the crowd. Like, those type of things is what make the NBA Finals. The anxiety that you have before a big game, the crowd screaming at the top of their lungs. Those type of environments and those type of atmospheres, a lot of players shy away from. And there's only a few players that step up and rise to the occasion. You feel me? Now, if you in the bubble, it's no crowd, no noise, kind of feels like an open gym. Of course niggas gonna ball out. What you mean? Like, ain't nobody watching for real. What you mean? Like, I don't feel anything. Like, I don't hear anything. So it's not the same, to be honest, bro. In my opinion, yeah, they won. I'll give it to them. But that ring was kind of weak. And right here, we got Ron Harper, one of MJ's former teammates, saying that ring was trash and it don't count. I ain't gonna lie, man. The OGs starting to not hold their tongue. And I like it. So before we get into the video, like the video, comment down below any videos y'all want Young Groovy to check out next. And last but not least, sub up.
So former RBA player Ron Harper goes Peter Parker on LeBron James as he lures LeBron James into the spider web and finishes him like a Black Widow spider. But Ron Harper plays the can opener and opens a can of whoop ass on LeBron James with the truth. But Ron Harper goes Travis Barker and kicks the out of LeBron James like how Travis Barker kicks his drums. But Ron Harper says, hold on, wait a second there, buddy. These words don't sting hard enough. I need to be a little more harsher on LeBron James. But Ron Harper responded to a LeBron James superfan on social media about LeBron James' Mickey Mouse bubble ring and him trying to validate the ring as if the ring holds weight in the GOAT discussion, as they will also throw attacks and shots at the late great Kobe Bean Bryant loyalists, stating that only Kobe fans specifically try to invalidate the 2020 RBA championship. But let's read the encounter by the random fan and Ron Harper.
See.
But this article is per Athlon Sports via MSN Sports Media, and the headline reads, LeBron James bubble ring called trash by Michael Jordan's former teammate. So the article goes on to say, when it comes to the never-ending LeBron James versus Jordan debate, every ring counts, or does it? LeBron James sits just 2 titles behind Michael Jordan's 6, but not everyone's ready to give him full credit. It goes on to say, in fact, one of Jordan's former teammates just threw some serious shade at LeBron's 2020 RBA championship, the one won inside the RBA bubble during the height of the pandemic. According to him, that title doesn't carry the same weight, and he didn't hold back, even calling it trash. Looks like the rivalry isn't just between the players anymore. It goes on to say the man in question here is Ron Harper, who played for the Bulls from 1994 to 1999, and in the process won 3 rings with Jordan himself. Harper replied to an ex-post discussing the 2020 RBA championship won by James and the Lakers and the legitimacy of it. He did not mince his words in sharing his true feelings about the same saying. He said, quote, the bubble ring is just that, a bubble ring. Trash.
Damn.
The fan went on to say, quote, I don't think it's true Lakers fans who dismissed the 2020 RBA championship. It's mostly Kobe loyalists who can't stand that someone other than Kobe brought relevance back to LA.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a LeBron fan. Before I was watching all these videos on this channel, I was a LeBron fan over Kobe. And I even think that bubble ring was kind of iffy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there was no fans in the crowd. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, they're on a TV screen. Nobody's there. It don't feel the same. It's not the same. Yeah, that ring just don't do anything for me. And LeBron want to make it seem like the bubble was the hardest ring. in NBA history simply because they were away from their families, no home court advantage and stuff like that. That's BS, bro. That ring was the weakest ring in NBA history. I agree with Ron Harper, bro.
End quote. Ron Harper responds by saying the bubble ring is just that, a bubble ring.
Damn. OG went on Twitter and said the bubble ring is just that, a bubble ring. Trash. Damn, bro.
Trash. See, these bronzexual fans has LeBron James balls, and I ain't talking about basketballs, so deep down their throats that they don't even realize that the same argument could be said about the bronzexuals, the LBGTQ. Only the LeBron James loyalists try to force this Disney sweet life of Zach and Cody championship on us. The difference is the bronzexuals would try to throw insults and low blows or question your basketball judgment, and they have to find a deeper reason as to why you don't agree with LeBron James' bubble ring. If someone had to keep trying to tell you or try to convince you that something has more value or is greater than what it actually is, then clearly it's not. Now,
that's
the
a good point. That's a great point he just said. If somebody has to literally keep explaining to you on why this ring is important, it wasn't valuable in the first place. That's a great point, bro.
Will try to move the goalpost and say, well, the only reason Ron Harper is saying this because he was Michael Jordan's teammate. He has to defend Michael Jordan.
Nah.
He has to try to diminish LeBron James' accomplishments because it's something that Jordan never did.
And I'm going to say this too. If anybody else would have won that ring that year, I still would have called it a weak ring. I don't give a damn who would have won it. LeBron, Jimmy Butler, anybody could have won that ring. It still would have been weak. Nobody would have respected that ring, bro.
I want him to seem greater than Michael Jordan, but none of Michael Jordan's championships can be questioned.
Exactly.
But Ron Harper knows that LeBron James' bubble ring is fugazi. And trust me, if Ron Harper is saying it, then you can bet your bottom dollar that more RPA players in the league don't respect that bubble championship.
Yeah.
I mean, it was clearly the easiest ring to win in the world.
Facts.
Professional RPA players who played on the highest level will tell you that there is a total difference between playing in a hostile territory with hundreds of fans chanting, some even heckling the players. It's way different than playing in an empty bubble gym with no fans and it's as quiet as a library.
Different.
I mean, no pressure whatsoever. I mean, get real, people. And this how you know this was all corrupt from the jump, because if the whole world is social distancing and staying away from each other, and they say that it could only be 10 people around each other, then why in the world do you have all of these players in the bubble inside instead of playing outdoors with fresh air? But Ron Harper has played with the best of the best, even played with the greatest of all time in Michael Jordan. If MJ and Kobe would have played in the bubble and they won, they would have just gave that ring away.
Facts.
Probably would have donated the ring.
Facts.
LeBron James fans are like, oh, I bet their favorite team would have won that bubble championship, then it would have counted. Well, I guess we'll never know. Because no one else won that bubble championship other than the Los Angeles Lakers. And even Lou Williams stated that the Clippers took their foot off the gas when they heard rumblings that highly respected players and executives within the league wouldn't respect that bubble championship. They said forget it.
Damn.
Because nobody's going to respect it. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant wouldn't have respected the bubble championship. Their basketball peers, who are the greats, they don't respect it either.
Nope.
But of course, LeBubble Boy James, he respects it because he loves participation awards. Any award that he can get to boost his ego, he'll take it. You can give LeBron James a trophy for being the fakest, most disingenuous pro-black activist in the world, and I bet he'd still take it. He'd still take the award. But Ron Harper is a better player than LeBron James. I'd take Ron Harper over LeBron James any day. At least I know that he'll play defense. LeBron James fans desperately want for that bubble title to mean something. They want us, the real basketball fans, and the basketball world to respect it. Deep down, they want LeBron James' basketball peers to respect the championship. But nobody does. Kobe Bryant, 2 championship rings that he won without Shaquille O'Neal, holds far more weight in the GOAT discussion than LeBron James bubble championship.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's why the bronzexuals
Hell
have
yeah.
to constantly defend the bubble title on social media because it's trash, garbage juice, doodle water. And lastly, when did LeBron James bring the Lakers back to relevancy? The Lakers were already relevant before LeBron James, and the Lakers will always be relevant. The Lakers are a worldwide global brand, one of the most popular franchises in the world. Win or lose, the Los Angeles Lakers, their arenas are still packed out. Even before LeBron James, they packed out arenas on the road. It just further proves that LeBron James fans know nothing about basketball and only follow LeBron James. But the difference is,
They brainwashed.
it's not just Kobe Bryant fans that were packing out games for him. It was a collective. Kobe and Laker fans packed out arenas. But for LeBron James, it's just mostly LeBron James fans who pack out the arenas. But now, since Luka is officially the face of the team, his fans, in addition to real Laker fans, will pack out the arenas now.
Yeah, man, I agree with Ron Harper, man. That was a weak ring right there. It was trash. That bubble ring, it don't really count, especially to most basketball fans. We don't count that ring, bro. Like you said, bro, it was no pressure. We see a lot of players fold in situations like that. The crowd screaming at the top of their lungs. The fans heckling the players. Players shying away from the moment. Like, those moments are real. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what big stages like the finals do to you. But like the bubble ring, like that ring was so trash, bro. They had the NBA finals in an open gym in Orlando. Like, come on, gang. Like, no fans, they virtually on the screen, and then they tried to have this fake celebration at the end. Like, come on, bro. Nobody respect that ring. Like he said, none of the NBA legends respect it. Even some of the players was like, this is a waste of time. Why we not quarantining? But you know, LeBron, he gonna switch it up and make it seem like the bubble ring was the hardest ring in NBA history, which is cap, and kind of make him look dumb, man. How y'all feel about the bubble ring in the comments down below? Laker fans, LeBron fans, Michael Jordan fans, how do y'all feel about that bubble ring? You feel me? And LeBron James, you is not the greatest player of all time. I'm gonna just keep saying it, bro. And y'all know I used to be a LeBron fan, man, but I done saw the light, man. I'm starting to see through LeBron BS. But y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comments down below. Like the video. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Young Groovy signing out. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.